What's up, everyone? This is Major Tom coming back at you with another video series, first ever video series on the channel. It's the 1K Robinhood Challenge series. Now, I'm not by any means saying Robinhood is a good brokerage app because it's not. But if you're doing a quick 1 week series and you want a brokerage app that you're never going to use, Robinhood's the one to go with. All right, so getting right into it here. Start off just proving that here's the account. We're starting with actually $1 less than 1,000, so the odds are stacked against me. All right. How do I look for trades? I do DD on companies to find out if it's undervalued. I make sure it's in the 100 most popular stocks list so it has good volume. That always helps. Sometimes there's companies that are so undervalued I don't even need them to be in the most popular stocks list. I just need to know what they are. I'm going to add it to my watch list. I'm going to look for an entry point, okay? When is the entry point and exit point? All right, so I use a DMARC 9 indicator plus the RSI, which is the relative strength index, which is also the strongest win rate high frequency trading algorithm. The DMARC 9 was created by Tom DMARC. He advised the greatest traders in the business: Steve Cohen, Paul Tudor, Leon Cooperman. DMARC has one phone on his desk actually dedicated to Steve Cohen, I'm pretty sure to this day still. And John Burbank says that he's tested DMARC's algorithms and that they're much more predictive than other systems. Using DMARC indicators is like seeing the market in color when before you were looking at it in black and white. Among the DMARC's calls on September 22nd, 2011, he said the Standard & Poor's 500 stock index would soon bottom at 1,076, then rise 20%, and the S&P touched 1,074, and 8 trading days later, it moved up by 20%. So as you can see, he's a wizard at predicting stock movement. Okay, going beyond the DMARC indicator into Fibonacci sequencing matched with Elliott wave theory was referenced by some elite traders in some of the research that I did as the language of God. Literally the language of God. Pretty nuts. And Tom DMARC is one of a few traders who can not only speak it, but turn it into an algorithm, which makes him a very, very special, valuable person. I use a very basic DMARC indicator with the RSI, which is, again, the relative strength index, to show when a stock is at a bottom or when it's about to pull back from a nice run. Boom, here we go. Here's my trading view charts. This is for Friday when we started the series. This is metamaterials right here. I already did a video on why I thought metamaterials was like super undervalued. So as always, like naturally, I'm going to add it to my watch list, right? Well, I saw metamaterials right here was at a DMARC bottom or a DMARC low, and I actually put this trade alert out to everyone on the Discord for free. I don't charge anyone a dime. I don't make any money off of YouTube. This is exclusively for the viewers. You know, anyone who has the time to just watch the channel can make a lot of money. So boom, DMARC 9 stock has super strong fundamentals, so even if it goes down lower, I'm not worried. So boom, I buy in. We made a $500 buy-in to the start of the challenge with one half of the $1,000 portfolio. Extremely confident in this play. Because I was so confident in this play, it ran up, I guess, a crap ton almost instantaneously to, I think it went all the way up to like 360 or something like that. And because it went up so much, we got this little sell indicator right here saying, hey, the buy pressure is wearing off. You know, the DMARC works on the lows and the highs. So we got this little indicator here saying, hey, there's going to be a sell-off soon. So I sold half of the buy-in there, leaving 1/4 of the portfolio still exposed to metamaterials because we got a good entry point. And I took basically $250 out of the equation. You always want to like kind of deleverage risk. Like we risked half the portfolio like right at the start of the video. That's not really ever a good thing to do. We always want a bunch of cash on the sidelines in case we see any crazy good plays throughout the week. So we're pulling half of that out, and we got $250 back. The fundamentals are still solid. That's why we left the other $250 in, and the entry point was great, so we just took some risk out. And I also annotated here that we used one of our 3 day trader warnings. So, you know, it was a strong day trade. What can I say? Intel's earnings pullback. All right, so the earnings statement from Intel, right? Intel's a blue chip. Most of you know that what Intel is. A lot of you have it in your computers. But look at this earnings statement right here real quick. They beat earnings by a surprise 20%, but they had a huge sell-off. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Come on now. We're all good traders here. trade off of value first, fundamentals first. Well, how do you beat earnings by 20%? 20% on the upside and have a huge sell-off? What? The stock saw a retracement from $58 all the way down to $52.30. We made an entry point at $52.44 right near the bottom here. And we put $100 worth into it. Why not? It's a tenth of the portfolio. It's a blue chip stock. What's the risk? GNUS Brands. So I kind of have a little bit of like a crush on this company. I've been trading it for a very, very long time, like ever since it was popular on Reddit. I really love the leadership team. The leadership team for GNUS Brands just reminds me so much of like the leadership team at GameStop. Just Andy Hayward is a very, very brilliant mind in the industry of entertainment. And he's the one who sold Fox Kids to Disney Channel, or Disney, a long time ago for a ridiculous amount of money. I think it was like $8 billion off the top of my head. I could be wrong. It was like 6 or 8 billion. And he started his own new company called GNUS Brands. And his leadership team for this company is extremely underrated. And he's got some of like the really like top minds of the business. You know, I'll probably do a valuation video on GNUS like later down the line. But basically, like, just know that they're a kids' cartoon channel, and the leadership team is about as rock solid as you can get. Consistently, the company stays between $1.50 and $2.50 on the exchange, and almost always when they get around 160, 150, I start looking at them, looking for an entry point. So it was like 161 at the start of the challenge because it was one of those stocks that I just, I always invested in. I figured, why not go in? So, I went into it. All right, watch list for Monday. We have Tao. This is kind of a crazy thing that's been going on. So mainstream media, of course, MSM, right? Like, can't trust them. But anyways, MSM basically bashed all of these like Chinese education companies. I have like a very like limited knowledge base on this. I literally just saw like 4 posts on Twitter and was like, hey, this is strange. So I did a little bit more research on it. And basically, these Chinese education stocks, there were Chinese governments trying to get them to be nonprofit, which obviously, from an investor standpoint, is kind of scary. But holy crap, like Tal, you know how much money, like how many employees Tal has? Like they have 35,000 employees, and the stock tumbled 71%. All right, so the news report right here is clipped at the bottom. The Chinese government might tell for-profit education companies to become nonprofit organizations. Hello, 71% sell-off of a very successful company over the word might in MSM? Seriously? Seriously, guys? Before COVID, they were profitable with a 0.64 EPS at a low in 2019 of $25 a share. And to date, they have a total of $12 million in assets with only 214,000 total shares in existence. That's a valuation of $56 per share. Currently trading at $6. That's kind of alarming to me. I got my eyes on it. I'm looking for an entry point on Monday. I'm not going to say you should too, but keep it on your watch list. Do your own research. Think about it. I don't know. This is kind of a strange gray area here where it's like MSM said like something might happen, nothing's even happened yet, and 71% of the stock just like lost all of its value. That's a little strange to me. That's a red flag. I don't know about you guys, but that's definitely a red flag to me. All right. Crypto potential. Like historically, the crypto market takes a hit on Sundays as people get back into the stock market. I'm looking for potential entries into sell-offs going into the week. So as you know, like Robinhood gives you the ability to trade crypto as well. A bunch of other brokerages do too. And I'm just looking to get into any of the 3 traded cryptos that Robinhood has. I'm not a real big crypto trader. I just know historically, basically, when people can't trade in the stock market, they trade crypto. And when the weekend starts to come to a close and the stock market's going to open again, they sell off the crypto to get into here. So if you buy into the crypto when it's cheap, you wait for the next week, it goes up. Easy money. So looking to maybe get like 10, 20% of the portfolio into some crypto assets going into the week. If we have a sell-off, I'm not going to force it. Never force a trade. There's no need. We have plenty of time. We have plenty of, opportunities to invest. There's no reason to force trades, guys. All right, so here's the status right here. total looks like $1,025. So on our first trading day, we made $25 in account value. Barely exposed any of our account to any real risk. Like we traded with only $500 or $600, something like that, and we pulled 25 or we traded with $600 or $700 and pulled $250 out. And at the very, very end of all of this, at the end of Friday, we are $457 into stocks and $560 is still cash in the account. So that's important to know. I don't believe I put how much I bought into GNUS on here, so I'm going to pull it up on my phone real quick just to let you all know how much I invested into GNUS. I want to be very transparent with you all. This is a series here. I put $100 into GNUS, $99 to be exact. So now you know. I put 10% of the account into GNUS just because I thought it was cheap. I think it's undervalued. They haven't put any news out in a while. Maybe they're going to put some news out. Like I said, they historically put news out like every 2 weeks. It's been 10 days. Maybe they'll put another news drop in there for the investors. Who knows? But it was only like $1.61, so like why not? You know what I mean? All right. So remember, everyone, keeping a lot of cash in the account helps for quick entries and lowering the cost basis and strong fundamental plays. If you have a very successful trade in the same day, don't be afraid to deleverage your risk, right? 50% of our portfolio was exposed to one stock at some point. I took that risk away. There's no need. There's no need. We can get back into other plays. We can, get back into the same play. There's no reason, okay? We don't have to force anything. Mondays are typically very bullish, but I'll be looking to pick up, any sell-offs in the early day market on undervalued companies while potentially buying into the crypto sell-off. There's usually a lot of bull traps on Monday set by, those high-frequency trading algorithms. But, maybe if we see something that's undervalued, just tank really hard, maybe we'll buy in and just wait for Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. So that kind of concludes video 1 of the 1K series. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in, and I hope you're excited for the next videos because I'm sure excited to, get into trading small money and see what I can do for you guys and girls, and at the very least, maybe you learn from my bad investment choices or my good investment choices. Who knows? This is going to be a fun video. So, and if anyone wants to use my indicators, please just join the Discord. It's free. I'll drop the code in there for you. Why not? That's what I'm here for, right? So take care, everyone. Stay tuned for the rest of the videos coming out this weekend as well, because, man, do I have a lot of content to get out to all of you. All right. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Appreciate all your views. Peace.